Hi. Welcome to my channel, Slice of Life. If you've ever found yourself trapped in endless worry, this story about a troubled king and a wise monk might just change your perspective. In the flourishing kingdom of Shuren, King Vijay was admired by all. His palace shone with gold, his army stood tall, and his people lived in peace. Yet every night, the king lay awake, haunted by the same thoughts. What if I lose everything? What if enemies attack? What if I fail my people? Though his palace was quiet, his mind was a storm. His counselors offered advice. Priests lit sacred fires. Physicians gave him rare herbs. But nothing stilled the storm inside him. One day, a wandering traveler told him about a monk in the misty hills. They say he speaks little, the traveler said, but his words change lives. Desperate, King Vijay rode alone into the hills. There, under a crooked tree, cloaked in mist, he found a serene monk sitting cross-legged, silent, still. "I am King Vijay," he said. "I have power, wealth, and honor, yet I cannot sleep. My thoughts devour me. I have everything, except peace. My mind is a battlefield." The monk opened his eyes and studied the king with quiet compassion. He reached into a small pouch and handed the king a smooth, flat stone. "This is not magic," the monk said. "But it will help you find your own." He continued, "Whenever a worry rises in your mind, touch this stone and ask yourself three things. 1. What is the worst that could happen? 2. What can I do about it? 3. Then, breathe. Relax. Let it go." The king blinked. "That's all." "That's everything," the monk replied. Skeptical but willing, the king returned to his palace. That night, a thought struck him: what if invaders attacked the northern border? He held the stone and asked himself, "What's the worst that could happen? They could overrun a village. What can I do? Strengthen the defenses. Speak to the generals. Send scouts. Alert the guards." He then took a deep breath. His fear had lessened. His body eased. For the first time in many nights, he slept well. Days passed. One afternoon, a trusted merchant burst into the court with grim news. A shipment of grain from the south was destroyed in a fire. "We may face shortages in the coming months." The court murmured in panic. Eyes turned to the king. King Vijay felt the old anxiety rise like a tide, but this time, he slipped his hand into his robe and touched the stone. He then asked himself, "What is the worst that could happen? Food prices rise. People might go hungry. What can I do? Open emergency reserves. Import grain from nearby kingdoms. Encourage local farmers to plant quickly." He then breathed and felt relaxed. He stood up calmly and said, "We will act swiftly and wisely. There is no cause for fear." The room fell silent, everyone was impressed by his composure. A week later, King Vijay returned to the misty hills. This time, he climbed with a quiet heart. The monk sat quietly looking composed. "The stone has changed me," said King Vijay. "I still face problems. But now I am able to face them. I no longer run from them." The monk smiled. "The stone did nothing. You learned to stop feeding fear. You faced your fear with reason, with action, and with stillness." From that day, the king ruled not just with strength, but with calm wisdom. He still carried the stone, not for protection, but as a reminder. When fear rises, meet it. Question it. Act. And then, let it go. Remember, worry grows in silence, but shrinks when faced with clarity, action, and calm and clear thinking.